Hello and welcome back to Glory Designs with Jonathan O'Connell. Today we are assembling our candy dispenser machine. So first thing you'll want to do, grab this big piece, okay? That's the back piece. It's got an L and an R, left and right, okay? What you're gonna do is line these two pieces. They both have an L and an R. You're gonna put those on top of it just like that. Now, before you get started, there's a piece of sandpaper. So if you want to, you don't have to, but if you want to go through and smooth anything out a little bit more, you can. Just make sure when you're done you wipe it off real good, okay? You don't want sawdust in your candy. Sawdust does not taste good. So what you'll do, you'll line that up, okay? On the left and the right. Just like that. Then you have this dial. Now the dial allows candy to fall into there, and then you turn it and it dumps the candy out so that you can get it. It's got that pin on the back. That pin goes right in that hole that's on there. You could put that on first if you want, if it's a little easier. So that goes in there. Then you have this clear piece of plastic. You can ask mom for a lint-free rag or whatever you got. You might want to wipe the backside off. And then this shouldn't matter which way it goes, because the holes are cut with a machine. So it should be the same either way. Now you'll take all your silver screws, and the screws are going to go through the plastic, through those strips of wood, and into that big piece on the back, on the bottom. Go through, and just using your fingers, just put it in there and twist it. Remember, clockwise is to tighten, counterclockwise is to loosen. So righty-tighty, lefty-loosey. So put all those in there, and just, if you can, just give it a couple turns until you can't do it with your fingers anymore, and then we'll break out the screwdriver. All right, so you'll get your screwdriver. Now, see, it doesn't have anything in there, right? That's because all the bits are here in these little things. You'll want the PH3. For these screws, you'll want that. Normally, the PH2 is what most of these screws like this use. So then you'll remember, righty-tighty, lefty-loosey. You might want to have an older sibling or a parent help you to make sure that these are all pretty tight. But drive them as far as you can, and then ask for assistance making it a little bit tighter. It doesn't need to be super, super tight. You probably don't want it super, super tight. You just want it to where, if your dad's doing it, to where it's just like tight with just using a couple fingers probably. All right, so we'll drive all those screws down, and then we'll be right back. Now this may take you longer to put all these screws in, so feel free to hit pause, because I'm going to be going a bit quicker than you'll probably be able to do it. if you need help, make sure you ask mom or dad or an older sibling if you have one. Or your babysitting or your babysitter. Alright, what I ended up having to do real quick, you want the wood pieces on the top to be flush. You don't want, I had this front piece, this little piece was poking up a little bit, which is what you don't want. So if that happens, you'll have to loosen them all up just a little bit and then tighten them back. And if for some reason your bit keeps slipping on the screws, you can switch to using just the number 6 flat, okay? Because the flat one will fit in there too. That's what's cool about these screws, is that they can be, you can screw them in with 3 different screw bits. Now this side too it's up a little bit, so I'm going to do the same thing. Just going to loosen it a couple turns, and then I'm just going to push that down a little bit, make sure it's flush on there. It doesn't need to be perfect, so don't worry about it if it's sitting up just a little bit. It'll be okay. All right. See that spins. All right, now we just got the bottom to put on. That'll be pretty easy. Now, the bottom, it's got a marking on here, just like we did in class sometimes. Put a little marking on there so that you can see how it lines up. Another thing you can do, you can figure out which side that is, okay? That way you know where the screws are going to align. And then you can drop the screw down in there and you can line it up. And this one you're going to use the T25, okay? So take that out. Trade that. Got my T25 bit. It's called a star bit. So put that on there after you got it aligned, and you know it's aligned. Screw it down just a little bit, but leave it loose, okay? And then you'll go through with it being loose. Because it's loose, it'll let you move it around a little bit. And then you can make sure, just using your fingers, you can screw those in just a tiny bit. That way you know it's in the right hole. And you can go back through and tighten all these up. And again, maybe have Dad help you to make sure they're nice and snug. These screws you're going to want to be pretty snug, because this is the base. It's going to hold the whole thing up. If it's wobbly and not on there tight at all, see, I'm trying to wobble it and it doesn't wobble. So that's what you want. There you go. Now the lid is super easy. You can't even put it on backwards, watch. It's got magnets. Two magnets on here and 2 magnets on there, but they're reversed. So you can't put it on the wrong way. You can only put it on the right way. There you go. And then when you want to fill it with candy, take the lid off, carefully pour your candy in. You might want to turn it so that that is facing down while you're pouring your candy in. And again, make sure if you sand these parts at all inside there, I wouldn't sand the back piece because it's already smooth, and the faces of everything is already really smooth. So if you want to sand anything, I would sand maybe the edges. But you don't even have to do that if you don't want to. You can use the sandpaper on your birdhouse project instead, or maybe if you just want to smooth these edges over on the base, or however you want to do it. It's yours, so do it how you want it. And that's it. I'll add on a little video of me demonstrating this with some Skittles. But yeah, there you go. Super simple. It might be a little bit more difficult from projects we've done in class. Same with the bird feeder. It's also a little bit more of a difficult project compared to what we've done in class. But it is very functional and it looks cool. You could even artistically draw your name on top of there or down here or something. And fill it up with candy and make sure mom and dad say it's okay to eat candy out of it before you just go dispensing handfuls of candy. But there you go. I hope you had fun putting this together. Make sure you take all your tools. Now, part of owning tools is taking good care of them, okay? So you're gonna wanna break out your toolkit, put everything back in there. That's what's cool about these little kits is everything's got its place. Snap that back in there. Close it up. And set that aside. You can even write your name right there. And there you have it. It's our candy dispensing machine made by you. And hope to see you in the next woodworking class. And I'll probably be working on building some more of these kits to put up on the website in case your parents want to buy you any more. I hope you had fun, and I look forward to you in class. Thank you very much. Enjoy. God bless you. Bye-bye.